And welcome back. We're on our way to fight the boss here of the cell blocks, or the control blocks. I don't remember the boss's name. I think it's the woman that you deal with in Act 5. I think she's become corrupted by Kitava or something. Vivendi or whatever her name is. Vivendi, isn't that who bought Blizzard back in early 2000s? It's not Vivaldi, that's a classical composer. I don't remember her name, but I think it's her. I don't know what's making the lightning. I'm assuming it's this rare right here. Yes. Alright. Oh, nice. We'll take a unique shield. Alright, here's a rare crab thing. These things nip at my heels as I try to walk away. Alright, so this is the guy that does the ice presence. Alright, there's quite a few rare enemies there. Well, if there was a way to not have to go through this Mirage thing, but it seems to be right where I need to go.
Ready yourself. Make your wish.
I don't want any of those.
Too much clutter.
Yeah. Sure, let's go all the way back here. Why not?
When I'm ready, and not before.
I need more life is my problem. 2,300 life is piss poor to be in Act 10. Wait, what? Alright, I feel like... No, there's no easy way through there. Under normal circumstances, I'd look for a break, like right here, and I would just use my movement skill to go down, but dash doesn't work that way. It's gonna take the long way. I don't even remember what killed me. Probably these things. Alright, nothing here. What leveled up? Oh, Arc again. That's good. So now it's going to be level 16. So, oops. For God's sakes, man. Level 17. Oh, because I got the +1. So 145 to 822. Doesn't mean anything to me here. I'm doing about 15,000 DPS with Arc. Like most blues and whites, it does, it takes care of pretty well. A lot of rares, it's not too bad. You know, it is Ruthless, like I don't expect rares to go down like in a heartbeat, but there's the occasional one that's a bit tanky. Alright, well, at least if I die, I'm gonna start at this door again. Valenta, that's her name. Yeah, see this? Yeah, like I said, I don't like this fight, like, on any character. Okay, so now we're gonna get that trash. Alright, he's back. There's those, like, projectiles, and then there's this beam bullshit. What the fuck was that, man? Like, not to mention, this arena is, like, garbage, man. Like, everything is frickin' red. The character's red, the background's red, the beams are red, the frickin' projectiles are red. Like, it's... oh my gosh, it's... horrible. Like, this thing is so aggressive, too. It's ridiculous. Alright, I'm already running out of life flasks. Not all together, but like on certain keys. I can't press 2 now. We've almost got it down to half. Alright, let's get out of here. Woo! Talk to Lonnie.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that this fell. So, Tatusha's Span gives you 50 to life, some armor, minus 64 physical damage taken from projectile attacks. That's nice. 200% increased armor against projectiles and 25% chance to block projectile attack damage. So that's not bad. I'm still going to keep this for the +1 to lightning skills, but I think I probably didn't mean to pick some of these up because they're trash. And the 4 to 74 lightning is good. I don't need another coral amulet.
Remember, we do this for freedom.
So that has more recovery if she's done low life. And essentially has 3 uses. Let's put those away for now. Put this away. Guess I'll put this in my stash. I'll go turn in this thing to Lily.
Exile, you're a giant.
Alright, yeah, so it is a rare, that's good. I mean, heavy's often good for the strength. Leather belt can be nice because you can get double life on it. I'm gonna go with leather.
Time and tide let no man.
Freedom comes to the... Remember, we do this for freedom.
Yeah, so I got the double life. And then I got a 7% to lightning resistance. So the life is a good roll. You know, 123 life versus 73. If I can live without the strength. Yes, I can. Alright, so that's better. Now I've got almost 2,500 life. Alright, let's go back and see if I can kill this thing. I think in order to make those like beams go across the arena, I think she has to stop and channel. So I think that while those beams are in place, she's not attacking you with like other attacks. I could be wrong. That's what I thought I just noticed. She should be back now, but I don't know where there she is. Right, so in this, she's channeling. So you just have to avoid the beams and then watch out when she breaks out of that, because then she will... See, she's super aggressive when she does this. And if you're near the slam, it frickin' hurts. But it's almost like she gets like empowered for... Yeah, that fucking slam right there. I can't even keep track of her. Alright, then a bunch of balls come out. Good. Culling strike. Alright. So now we're gonna go to
Do you return from your...
the bone chambers or whatever under the ossuary. Don't need that, don't need that.
Remember, we do this for freedom.
Alright, so leveled up. Didn't level up, but I got a skill point. So I'm going to use this. 7% increased life, 20% increased man regen, and regenerate 0.8% life per second. So let's take that and see what it does to my life. So it brings me up to 2553. It's certainly better than I was. Like I said, I got one of those gems with 7% more life. I could even take 2 points and go down and get that. I was also considering this because it reduces ailments. I don't think I have enough points to worry about any of that stuff right now. I think I might level up once before I fight Kitava. Alright, so let's go to the bone place. The bone pits. Bring up my golems here. So for here, I forget what the objective is. I have to go and grab something, but there's a few other things. I don't need to do the lab, like the trial. I take the blue spirit shields because there could be the +1 to lightning. With maybe some extra lightning damage or extra elemental damage or something. Alright. We are now near the Mirage. Whoa! Oh, the wormy thing. Gotta be this rare guy right here. There we go. Well, I don't know what was making him so tanky. He wasn't lightning resistant.
Make your wish.
Or spell resistant. I did notice on one of my previous videos when something was tanky and I was confused as to what was causing it, it said spell resistant. So even when I can take away the... Is this just for the cheeky poo? No, it's to get... No, it's for that. I don't like Sanctum. I don't like it at all. The idea of like running anything and not taking any damage whatsoever is not my cup of tea. Right, like that's why I have healing flasks and why I have regen and leech and all these things. Like, you know, there's things that you're expecting to take damage, so the whole idea of being expected to take no damage, I hate it. And that's why I don't like in Path of Exile 2. I don't like the, in order to ascend, you have to essentially run the Sanctum. I don't like it at all. So like, I've walked around in a big circle. I still haven't found what I'm looking for here. So I guess I can go this way.
Everything dies.
There's going to be the trial, but the thing that I want is in a chest or something. Just forget what it is that I'm after. The Elixir of Allure? Is that it? Whoa! Maybe it's... Maybe I don't even have to be doing this. It's funny. It'll just be an optional quest. Again, I'm confusing it with Act 5, where you've got to go in to the ossuary to, you know, get the thing to plant and like the banner or whatever to get Kitava to spawn. What leveled up here? Hydrosphere, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna get out of here.
You found it!
Ah, so it's just respec points. Okay.
Always keep your eyes on the horizon.
I'll still take them.
Agony to the depth.
Do you have any 5 links, my boy? And on here. Oh.
If you're thinking about dying,
Yes.
What about you? You got anything good?
Remember, we do this. Hello.
30% movement speed, 94 life, and 31 to cold res. What are these giving me? They're not giving me all that, although... this... Okay. This
Remember,
might be...
we do this for freedom.
I might get bit in the ass here because of the strength. I think I can still use the strength. On Holy Flame Totem, because I stopped leveling it. What is my strength, by the way? 80. Okay, so even without the boots, without the belt with strength, it's still 80. This is giving me strength up here. I guess that's it. Unless one of these rings is giving me some too. I don't think that's it. Alright, well 30% movement speed is awesome. Actually, that gives me a good cold res and a good life. I'm going to pop these in my movement speed tab here. Now let's take a look at my resists. That's why I'm like severely overcapped on cold and largely on fire too. So this is where I would be thinking that have I had one drop yet? An amethyst ring, or not is it amethyst? Wow. I haven't had one drop yet. Moonstone. I did have a unique ring drop as well. I forgot about this. The 2-stone, cold and lightning. It adds some flat lightning damage to spells, a little bit of life, some leech, but I don't shock or freeze enemies because, well, I guess I shock enemies, just not with arc. But it just wasn't as good as either of the rings that I have on, so that's why I didn't equip it. But I think I got that during that first lab too. Well, alright, I'll just have overcatch resistances. I wish I had some amethyst rings so that I could actually get some more chaos res online too, without switching out that belt, because I lose life now when I use that other belt. Alright, oh, because I took these out even when it was in town, so vitality and clarity.
This time, I will eat his heart.
Really, let's just start the zone and get a bunch of extra tanky, rare, aggressive Mirage enemies. Even these blue guys are brutal, man. They just come at you and start stabbing.
Approach. Choose what you wish.
Alright, I think my golems have leveled up again here. Yeah, I don't know how to see the stats on the golems to see what their life is, but I'm assuming by leveling it up, they get more stats and maybe more damage too. I mean, they're not a source of damage that I consider even worth mentioning, other than the fact that they have Culling Strike. That's why they're here. And the fact that when there's 3 of them, it gives me 3 chances to inflict the Culling Strike. Inflict to trigger Culling Strike, that's probably a better word for it. Alright, another map. Oh, I did have 2 maps drop while I was running the lab too. So I think I had 2 or 3 before, and then another 2 from that, and then this one here. So I might even have 6 now. 5 or 6 I think I have. I think that's a perfect coral amulet. I think they go up to 4. Yeah, 2 to 4. Oops, I'm at a dead end. I find that usually I prefer if I'm gonna have a regen amulet, a mana regen other than a coral one, but generally, almost always, I'm running a attribute amulet, you know, to get the extra
And not before.
strength and dex or whatever you need. You know, unless of course there's some type of build that like requires a unique or whatever. That's different. But yeah, rings for resists, the amulet for attributes. And I understand that you can get both on each of those two. You can get attributes on rings, you can get resists on amulets, but that's more often than not what I end up using to make up those things. So I might be able to just, you know, run past this guy, which is probably the smart thing to do. I don't know. I don't like the way he looked at me. There's a dead end, I will find it. Oh, I'm not looking forward to Kitava. So I'm probably, if I'm smart and I think about it, I'll probably get rid of my Quicksilver flask and stick a granite flask in its place. I think I want 3 life flasks, and I think I should have a mana flask because I'm probably going to be spamming skills a lot, and I don't want to, like, you know, run out of mana. That would be awful. I can take a divine life flask though. I'll even ID it and see if it's anything good. Ooh, corrupted blood with instant recovery. This is kind of ideal. I know it's got the extra charges. This one does more. So I'll pop that one. That's an excellent flask. I mean, it doesn't heal as much, but it's instant. So if you're really in a bind, it's going to heal you right away. And it's got the bleed flask, and you generally want those 2 things together, so that's perfect. Alright, so it's got the crystals. So like, do they stay dormant until the thing dies, and then... they all explode? Yep. I feel like a kinetic wand is like cannot roll caster modifiers. Like, yeah. Who wants a wand? Like, what exactly are you using a wand for? That's not using caster modifiers. Like, it's like that one skill that I leveled up with until like I got to like level 4. What was the name of it? Alright, there's too many rare things. I don't want to fight any of them. So it's like a wand skill that attacks. Even then, spell damage applies to as you know, in whatever increased damage for it, even to attacks at 200%. And I would assume does this wrap around? No, it must be. For some reason, I thought this was like symmetrical. I thought that this, because it's just like a little corner here, I thought this was the same, but I think this is actually going up to where the exit is for the zone. Alright, feeding trough, the last zone before getting to Kitava Part 2. I just generally head straight up this side. Oh, I did level up. I didn't even notice. Apparently I leveled up a little while ago and didn't even notice. Alright, let's, I think it pauses the game now when you do this. Let's take a look, man. What would be helpful here? Alright, so that stuff doesn't really help. My body armor does have a life modifier on it. I do not have 6 life masteries allocated. I don't want skills to cast, yeah, to require partial life. Put this here. See, I feel like some of these could be like better bang for my buck than just taking another regular point on the tree somewhere. Because these you generally have to get to a certain notable before they become available. So hits have 15% chance to treat enemy monster elemental values as inverted. So by inverted, does that mean like if it was like 40% lightning resistance, it would become negative 40%? I mean, it's not a huge deal. No, I don't want to lose my mana as I get hit. No lightning damage there. Same ones. don't need any more resists right now. Alright, so probably this. Getting 20% spell damage, 20%, or 30% crit chance. Care about light radius, and then some strength and intelligence. Where I get more mana and mana regen. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I don't know. Alright, I've just remembered that I want to switch out my flask.
When I'm ready and not before.
So, for reasons I don't understand, my life flasks weren't healing me there. And I don't know what was causing that. But luckily I had the instant flask and that one did heal me.
Choose what you wish.
Silver jewel. Cash. Oh, my golems are gone. So I did notice something while I was watching my previous videos. When I was looking at this focus channeling, I looked at the end of it where it says cannot modify the skills of minions, but at the beginning of it, it says supports channeling skills you cast yourself. So I don't know that it helps the Holy Flame Totem at all. I remembered when it did. This is, you know, 3-4 years ago, I think. I remember when it did, and then I remember that they actually changed it. What's the stupid lightning things, man? On every hit, he just fucking gets a lightning guy. It's stupid. But yeah, so I remember they nerfed that, and then I followed a build guide recently that was like from like the last 1 or 2 seasons, and it recommended using the infused channeling with Holy Flame Totem during leveling, and I thought, oh, maybe they fixed that. But I'm not convinced it does any good. I mean, I can try and do a test. And at least see. But I don't think... I don't think it applies on here. So it's showing 26. I'll pop that out, it's still 26. Now, if I go to Lightning Tendrils, it's showing 25,000. I pop this out, and see, it doesn't change that either. So it doesn't seem to appear on there anyway. So it's, you can't tell that way. My golems are gone again already.
When I'm ready and not before.
Well, and the good news is, if we're able to kill Kitava, we will also get a map. A tier 1 white map. They're coming from every direction here. Alright, when Kitava decides to, like, make the whole arena fire, if I even get to that point, because that's, like, fairly advanced in the fight, I know if you stand in the top right-hand corner, it's usually where you can avoid the fire. But now that I've got my portal cast on a hotkey, I might be able to portal out. And I don't know if the arena, like, if the fire dies down while you're gone. Worth a try, though. I thought I saw someone that said that's what they do, and so that's, I thought, oh, I didn't consider that, but...
This is it.
Again, I also saw someone say that infused channeling works on Holy Flame Totem, and I'm not certain if that's the case either, so... Who knows? By taking another notable or two, I now have more Primal Aegis, because they actually get 75 added to this each time you take a notable. So I guess I took... Oops. I took this one, Quick Recovery. And then I just took this one here, Light of Divinity. That was an unexpected side effect. That's nice. Let's see how Kitava does here.
I shall strike you down.
I think I... premature and all those things. Whoa! Alright, well that's phase one. Oh, they're at the heart already. Okay. Yeah, he grabs them first. Stay down his side again here. Oh, got some degen going on. Whoa! Alright, want to be away from that. Wow. Whoa! Oh, damn it. Wasn't going too badly. Of course, you die, and Kitava's fucking health goes back to, like, full. See, and the deaths are just too sudden. Like, there's too much that can just, like, destroy you when you're not even aware of what's going on. This fight's a little more chaotic than, like, the other... Oh, got the degen under me. If I can get her to the next phase, then he'll throw his heart out again. Oh!
When I'm ready, and not before.
Got the heart coming? What's going on here? Alright, this is good, this is good. I don't know if that was the full, you know, arena one. Whoa, shit! Oh, I think this is the full arena one. No, is this... that's not bad, not bad. Oh, that's the full arena one. Shit, shit, shit. I just couldn't, man. I fucking couldn't. I couldn't even, like, think of what fucking key has my keybind on it. Besides, I thought that was, like, the safe spot to stand. Oh, for fuck's sakes, man. Oh my god. You know, it felt like it was going well for a little bit there. I don't feel that way right now. I feel like it's retarded again. Like, what the frick, man? It's just too much. Alright, I gotta go refill my flasks here.
Hello.
Is there, like, is there somewhere that is not fucking on fire? What the fuck, man? This fight is bullshit. Okay, so you stand, like... So apparently, like, once you get him down to his last phase and then you die, he stays in that last phase, kind of like the other bosses, which means he can just kind of spam that, like, arena-wide fire thing. But you don't know if it's going to be that one or if it's just going to be, like, the full, or just, like, a more concentrated fire thing.
When I'm ready and not.
I get my golems out for Culling Strike. But I can't, like, take the time to do it because there's too much crap going on. Alright, I feel like he's below 10 now. If a golem hits him, that's Culling Strike. I gotta do one more heart thing. Oh, thank God. All right. I did it.
Yes. The world kneels at my feet.
It's over.
You won the day. Time and time.
Fantastic. Here are ways to...
Good tidings to you.
Alright, well, first of all, before we go there, let's...
By the light of Ramak.
Yeah. So if it can't roll caster modifiers, it can still add... I guess fire damage isn't dispels. It just says fire damage, chaos over time.
Remember, we do this for freedom.
How many map? Oh, I got 2, 4, 6. I got 8 maps now. That's nice. When I took that, even though I said I didn't want another coral amulet, this one's perfect, so that, at least that's worth keeping.
Well met.
Alright, I definitely don't want to run a sanctum. That's crazy.
Innocence. Remember.
Alright.
Good tidings to you.
Alright, this makes it official. Beat the campaign. Because you can't be on the Crewy shores unless you beat the campaign. And this has been my foray into Arc Elementalist. I'll tell you, it was challenging. Not my favorite Ruthless build for sure. I mean, and also, like, I didn't follow a build guide or anything. I just kind of looked at the tree and I thought, like, what might help it. So maybe there's, you know, a better way to play this, but I don't know what it is. And I didn't much like it. There's other smoother feeling skills for Ruthless. But anyways, thank you for joining me on this journey. And I look forward to actually trying out I think I'm going to go with my Cobra Lash Assassin next. And we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to do the full playthroughs like this or learning how to edit and that type of thing, but it takes a lot more time. So I've been able to put out a video a week, or sorry, video a day for like the last couple of weeks here, because sometimes I can record 2 or 3 in one night and I can just kind of stagger them. But if I'm going to be editing videos, that takes a lot longer. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I'm thinking Cobra Lash Assassin, and whether I just go with some more playthrough videos or whether I get into editing. I mean, I'm going to be getting into editing eventually, but that might be for some more, you know, specific content. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But again, thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe. And I hope you've learned that you probably shouldn't try Arc Elementalist and Ruthless. But if you want to, good luck to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.